Welcome to Python for AI Art. This is a beginner Python coding class where the projects and examples are AI art related. If all you want to do is create AI art, then you don't need to learn to code. Simply check out Midjourney, DALL-E, or any of the other fantastic resources on the web. If you want to learn to code and you love art, this is a great way to do it. Besides learning to code in a fun and interesting way, you will also have more control over your art and will be able to use it in games, comics, business, entertainment, or whatever else might interest you. I hope you join us in this journey. Stable Diffusion is the name of the image generation model we will be using. It is open source, meaning that all can see and develop the code, and is thus maintained by people who are truly interested in the topic. Image generation requires a lot of computation. Since not everyone has a GPU on their home computer, I've opted to use Google Colab. Some of the advantages are that it is free and web-based. You will have access to the GPU, cost-free. However, it may not be as fast as a paid version, but that is quite okay at this point. The videos in this series form a playlist and are intended to be watched sequentially. If you already know how to code or are familiar with Google Colab, you can get started making art with the Google Colab notebook linked in this video and titled Pop AI Art. I use this notebook in the class I teach at outschool.com. If you would like to work with a live teacher, please check out my class Intro to AI Art with Python and Google Colab at outschool.com. The rest of this video will answer the question, what is Google Colab anyway? Google Colab is Google's system for reading and working with what are known as Jupyter notebooks. These notebooks support various languages, besides Python. If you go to colab.research.google.com and click on the Welcome to Colab notebook, you will get an introduction to Colab with videos, etc. It is informative and you should check it out. But for now, let's just click New Notebook and you should see the same thing I have on my screen. We have our first Colab notebook and it is titled Untitled 0. IPYNB. IPYNB just means Jupyter Notebook. To change the name of the notebook, simply click on the title and change the name. Make sure you don't change the file extension. Let's change it to mycolab.ipynb. Jupyter notebooks are a great programming environment for quick development and prototyping. Their main feature is that they are composed of cells. There are two types of cells. There are code cells and there are text cells. The appealing thing is that we can combine these cells in various ways to place data, code, and formatted text descriptions all in one place, which makes the notebook very readable and fun to work with. Our first notebook, titled My Colab, has only one cell. It is a code cell. We can tell it is a code cell because it has a play button to the left. Each code cell has its own play button and can be run separately. We do have the option to run all cells sequentially, and we will do that later. If we want to add a cell, we can simply press the plus button for the type of cell we want to add. Let's add a text cell and enter some simple text. After entering some text, click out of the cell. You can make these cells look very nice with formatting, data, and graphs. But for now, let's just use the menu on the right and click on Trash to delete it. In our next video, we will start learning Python syntax. See you then.